Hey guys, what's up, and welcome to some more World Series games. So today we've got Castile, but that's Badboy. I'm gonna promise you we're gonna refer to him as Badboy throughout this whole tournament. And in their north, we've got Keera. So we've got an air force against GLA Vanilla. Again, this is round one. And guess what? It's random armies, and guess what? It's natural threats for all 5 games if it goes the full distance. So we've got Badboy. In the south of the cycle, standard GLA is going to go for what looks like a standard build order, maybe skipping this tunnel. Now he's going to build the tunnel over there, and we got supply on the right, of course. And in the north we've got air. He's Keera, and just playing standard sea supplies. Going to send this dozer down the left, probably going to find a worker, and probably going to find this one. He has sent it pretty quick, so as long as he goes the full distance to the oil, he hopefully will find that tunnel there and should be able to close that off. Down the south we've got Badboy sending terrorists up to the north. Going to go cue them both to the centre. And this terrorist actually going to go left and not going to get in the terror car. I don't know if Badboy has seen that there is a terror car in this map. That dozer is a little bit too slow, so unfortunate. I think if it went straight there, it would have been on time, because it was like there when it was on 49%, but I think maybe the dozer paused for a second when I was just looking at the terrorist. I actually don't like just sending terrorists towards USA, because by the time you get there, a V will already be out and they'll just die. So it's a waste of 200 each. Better to keep them in your base, get them in a technical, drop them both off by the power and kill that. But nevertheless, pretty even now. 2 terrorists down, so Badboy's 400 down. But it won't affect him that much, only minor at the moment. So we're on 4 Chinooks. Air is what I consider to be the strongest army, so I think Keera does have the advantage in this. Sometimes even at this point you can just like do a combat Chinook. It costs 1200. Put all your rockets in there, and Badboy wouldn't expect this. He's making tech. Oh, he's making a quad actually, but he's got majority techs out first. And the combat Chinook can just defend all against them. Then it forces Badboy to go quads, and then the V's just mop up the quads, unless it goes late game, of course. But generally, that's what will happen if you make a combat Chinook at this stage. So Keera just bunkering in a little bit, getting that bunker on the left. Doesn't provide that much cover, maybe up to about there, but with this fire base, it's going to hopefully block off the whole thing. Badboy, love to see this. I'd love to see oils captured early. Too many people underestimate the oils and how much income they actually provide. That V's a little bit out of position. It could have been picked off by Badboy then, but chose not to. Instead, going to go for a dozer, but he's going to lose a technical, I think. He's going to lose 1 technical. 1 is really low. Going to pop out all the RPGs. If he's lucky, yeah, he probably will be able to pick off 1 V. Yeah, he's picked off 1 V, so that's probably actually worth it. Just trading off, especially because he's got the oils behind this, so he can afford to be trading off. Also getting palace on the way and more tunnels on the side, so Badboy is in like a perfect position. Even though he may have lost more units worth and like dollars wise of stuff, but when you're 2 oils ahead, palace on the way and a supply on the way, and you've got the V counter down a little tiny bit because he picked off a dozer, so Keira's going to be careful of his dozer now. I actually very much like Badboy's position. He's got 2 rebels going over this, a little bit ambitious that one over there. It's obviously going to get picked off right in front of the V's little nest. We've got a technical running back, and these V's on the left going to take out an oil. Quad's going to pop out to defend it, and a worker repairing, and oil being captured. This is close to perfect play from Badboy. I haven't seen any mistakes apart from 4 workers on each supply. I'd like to see like 6 or 7. Getting a little bit more cash, but he has got plenty of cash anyway. But he could be on more. Maybe like 1 more tunnel here in case the V's come through. But we're really just nitpicking. He is playing really good. Badboy has beaconed the strategy center, so later on he knows. Well, he's seen it now anyway, so he knows where it is. It will reveal on his map. He'll be able to see the scaffold, so he will remember anyway. But he's just placed a beacon to remind himself if he needs to do a terror attack later. That's where he's going to go. I think it's 4 terrorists for a strategy center. If you've got search and destroy, it might be 5. You might want to correct me on that. If you know, let me know in the comments. It might be 5 if you've got search and destroy, because search and destroy gives all your stuff or is it all units and buildings? 10%. It gives 10% extra HP or like fortified structure. Whereas like the GLA, if he gets the fortified structure from the palace, it gives I think 50%. I keep testing my knowledge on these casts. But I'm glad to see people are learning stuff. Like last time we looked at paladins, and I said about the point defense laser kills infantry. Someone commented that they didn't know that, so I'm glad people are learning stuff. So we got V's pushing forward, and because he's made quads now, this is where USA is going to thrive, because all of that stuff is getting wiped out, and this is actually super good now for air, taking out a terror attack. Gonna probably lose a Chinook unless he responds straight away. You only have to get that and put it on attack and move over there, and all that stuff, whether they're empty or not, will just clear up this stuff. But the V's are going to charge down the left. This is such a shame for Badboy because it was running perfectly until here. Nice carpet from Keera, absolutely spot on, because what you do, you put your V's there. What's Badboy going to do? He's going to pop out all his stuff, and that carpet would have wiped it all out. And Badboy actually quits. I'm so surprised after that such perfect start up until like the 5-minute mark. Badboy was just playing so perfect and then just couldn't hold on. I think he made too many quads, not enough tunnels and techs, RPGs, and then as soon as he had buggies, two war factories, and quads out, that would have been Badboy's game. So a little bit of surprise there actually. Okay, yeah, second game then. So Badboy needs to pull this back. He's 1-0 down. He's in the north, and now he's called Castile, but we're going to refer to him as Badboy. Again, he's in cyan colour, and in the south again, air. So Keera drawing lucky, getting the strongest army twice in a row against Inf. Early on it's probably, I'd say, quite balanced, but as the game goes later it quickly goes in air's favour, not to mention all the support powers, A10, Spectre, all that kind of stuff. Fuel air bomb, leaflet drop, all that stuff, carpet bomb that's really quick and you can get it instantly pretty much. It's pretty damn good. Now Keera knows he's playing against like kind of defensive build, so I imagine what he's going to do, he's going to make some missile defenders, get some flashbangs out, and then he's going to make a raptor, and the raptor's going to pop open an outpost. So yeah, as soon as the outpost comes out, it's probably going to kill the drone, but then as soon as it gets into Keera's range, Keera is going to be able to pop that open with a raptor. Badboy meanwhile playing pretty standard, war factory barracks, 2 supplies, probably going to do a bunker over here. He's going to do it a little bit forward to get him some ground and some vision, which is always good. If you always build it back there, you're not going to have this vision, but if you build it forward, you're going to have more vision, and that can help you out a lot later on, because if you can see what's coming, you can prepare for things better. So always good to have a load of vision in 0. So what's going to happen here, these rangers have got huge vision, they can see that outpost. This rap here should just go over here, pop that straight open. Badboy's no way going to evacuate in time, he's not going to be expecting this. You'd have to be watching instantly, and it's so hard to expect it and then evacuate straight away. You'd have to be right there. But now what Badboy's going to do, he's probably going to be queuing units, he's going to be charging through the centre and evac all his units. So what Keera needs to be doing is either make a load of flashbangs and missile defenders, or he needs to make a ton of Vs that can hold on with Tovi missile. So down the left we've got flashbangs, flashbang rangers. We can see he's got flashbangs because that's coloured in. I suppose the others are all black and white, so we know he hasn't got that. I've got 2 raptors up now. I would quit the raptors, I'd quit the infantry. Well, probably a bit of infantry, but you mainly want to be doing Vs and ambo and rockets, flashbangs in there as well, with drones on the Vs. And if he does that, I'm pretty comfortable that Keera can make this 2-0. It's this next attack that's going to decide. It depends how much damage this next attack gets off. So we've got 2 flashbangs. They're only really doing a scout. I don't think he meant to probably send them that far, but he has sent them that far and he's got a good scout off. So here's the infantry all evacuated, just like I said about 1.5 minutes ago. But I don't think there's enough V's out, and they're actually going out of position. I mean, not sure. Keera needs to spot this, instantly go back. It needs a massive line of flashbangs or V's with tow missiles. closer these get into the base, more and more difficult it is going to be to clear up. So unless he's got something major planned, I'm not really seeing this. I think he's making that strategy center a little bit too early because he needs units more than anything. Raptors both going to go down. He had a load of cash, and if he cancelled that, he'd have 5k, so he could have had enough for flashbangs and missile defenders, but it's looking like it's looking real bad. 2 Raptors gone down so far, 1 V, a few flashbangs and stuff have gone down. We've got nothing else for the orange on the colour on the map. It's going to take out the assault troop order, but it's empty. Going to lose 1 more V. That's expensive at 800. Chinook gone down. Search and destroy. We'd probably like to see bombardment because it's going to help defend against all this. But now Badboy is in, I really can't see Keera coming back from this. It was that all about that line of defense and that one engagement, but he just let it walk into his base relatively unchallenged. So that's why he's very likely going to. In fact, he's going to lose this game. There's no way he's coming back from this.
Low power.
Flame is in his base now as well. Would like to see it actually go in there and just like flame everything, but instead he's just going to take out the production. There's nothing that Keera can do, and I can see a GG any second now. There we go. GG. So that's 1 apiece actually. Quite a convincing win from Badboy there. Straight from the offset, even after losing that first outpost. So we're going to jump into the third game. 1 apiece at the moment. We've got tank for Badboy, and we've got USA for Keera in the north. Tank in the south. Pretty balanced, I would say. USA has got the advantage because he only needs to make Crusaders 5 aces and stuff, hold on, and then just make Vs, and Vs and Crusaders beat everything that tank can make throughout the whole game. Then just make a Burton, go and kill his oils, kill some base buildings and stuff, and just like maybe build 1 supply drop zone, so you've got some income. Tank will hardly ever make hackers. If the tank has a brain, he'll never ever make hackers because hackers are so expensive and so fragile, and but they take like a full internet center full of hackers takes like 7 minutes to pay for itself, and never mind make any profit. And most games on the last 7 minutes, so that says a lot about hackers. We've got 2 supplies out of Keera, pretty standard. 4 Chinooks, and we've got a War Factory Barracks. Pretty standard out of Badboy as well, 2 supplies and 2 war factories. This is what I'd be doing for either army. This supply could be a little bit closer so you get the perfect supply, but it's literally the only thing I can point out. I would like to see USA like garrison in these buildings early on, to deflect any attacks, and then just like hold on the sides, and then push out when you've got a load of Vs of rockets in there. Maybe 1 Crusader or 2 Crusaders to mix in and fight the gats on either side, or just charge down the centre. Because if you sometimes you just rally a Crusader straight through to the enemy supply, and he's not going to have anything to counter it. He's generally not going to be making outposts because they cost 950 for tank. Generally not going to be making tank hunters by themselves because they cost 375. This gat's going to get here, it's going to get in the supply line. It should start targeting the Chinook straight away, or it can just tuck itself in the back. If Keera doesn't react straight away, he will lose 1. He's going to react, and he's going to save him, so that's good. We're going to see another gat down the right side, though. Now, Keera has got to be expecting this one on the right side. You've always got to be, while you're beating this one on here, which he is going to do quite easily, he's going to beat it, you've got to be expecting a gat on the other side, because that's what the tank's going to do. Exactly what he's done. He's read it, seen it, and excellently just responded to it. We're going to see more gats coming out of Badboy. Lo and behold, we've got an outpost just after I said you probably won't see one. It's got a V against the gat. V's going to go down. That's the first mistake you've seen from Keera. This building's a little bit low, so if you get enough gats together, you'll be able to take out that building and probably won't lose any gats. Maybe 1 will get a little bit low. So we've got a number of gats in the centre now. Tank, again, this is all standard, making a propaganda centre, so he's going to get a Lotus out, should get that, and then probably would get that and then go into your enemy's base, but we'll see what he does. Some V's going to come through the centre, going to take a little bit of damage off the outpost. That building there should now beat that if it starts firing. Sometimes it bugs and you've got to click on it and actually click to attack, but not sure what's going on. But them gats are going to take it out because it's so low anyway, so yeah, it's just going to die. no ambulance out. And these Vs, one of them is low, two of them, actually 3 of them have got HP knocked off, so they're not the strongest. You need an ambulance with them and more rockets inside. That's too early. You need more units before you're doing that.
I'll be here.
Or at least an ambulance with these before you're doing that, because any damage these take, they can't heal, and that's why air is so overpowered, because you can get an ambulance and everything can heal. This V's going to go down. Yeah, it's going to go down because it was low to start with. Needed to repair. Oh no. Just based on that, that's he's got a chain gun upgrade as well, you can see. So if we click on the GATs, you can see he's got chain gun upgrade. If you're ever in the game and you want to know what upgrade your enemy has got, just click on him and see what's highlighted, and you can see what he's got. If he's got something like chain gun upgrade, it provides 25% extra firepower for the GATs. They do a load more damage. This is GG for air now. Once the GATs are in like this and killed a load of Vs and 2 Chinooks, it's definitely GG. We've got 2 Vs left, both low, 1 critical low. I've got a GAT on the right, I think, but not got in the supply line, but there's 2 in the supply line already. ECMs and GATs coming out. This is definitely in the bag for Badboy, as long as he just plays it. Doesn't even have to play perfect from here on out, but as long as he plays pretty decent, I really can't see Keera pulling this off. Gonna hold on a little bit longer. Built Chinooks back on this left side. I don't know if he switched them actually from that side. But here comes the next wave, and there's no way Keera can hold on against this. This is going to be 2-1 for Badboy. Like I said, sorry, what am I on about? I was going to say Black Outpost, but I meant Black Lotus has actually captured a oil. I'm going to move up to this next one and capture the enemy's oil, but like I said, there's nothing these Vs can do against this. You need like a massive amount to take on this stuff, and then you will generally want to evac and fight them with the GATs and doing a few laser locks. Keera knows it. Taking too much damage. Badboy's actually expanded to the centre and actually getting the second oil. That was super in the bag for Badboy. Super well played. Very little mistakes from Badboy's part that time. Quite a few mistakes from Keera, unfortunately. So we're going to jump into game 4. I've got Badboy as nuke and Keera as demo. Again, I think Keera's got the slight army advantage because demo generally will be probably all of the Chinas. But especially nuke, I feel. Demo should be winning this. Going to see a fake barracks out of Keera. Badboy in the nuke is just going to play probably, I imagine, pretty standard. Going to do 2 supplies. Again, a little bit of a weird placement. I'd like to see him do a perfect supply because you can actually collect faster, and therefore you build. You can build things like a propaganda center faster. Then you get the oil a little bit faster, so you've got even more money quicker. You get the second oil faster, so you can even just by little things that you can do in the beginning, because there's nothing else you can be doing right now apart from just sitting watching your dozer build. So at least want to be getting like things like your supply placement correct. Meanwhile, from Keera, again, nobody going for this terror car. I think I've seen 1 player take this. Correct me if I'm wrong. Have we only seen 1 player get that terror car in this first round? Keera doing a nice demo trap. Only costs $200. So as soon as that kills even a red card or anything, it's basically paid for itself. Never mind if it kills a tank or a GAT or anything, it's going to pay for itself. Super easy. They build super quick. They're stealthed. One of the best buildings in the game. Going to see that building garrison going to get repaired. Another demo trap. I love to build demo traps as demo, like I said. Keera doing exactly that. Going to go for terrorists. I don't know if you built 4 in there because as demo you don't need 4 because you it depends what you're going to kill, but like 3 kill that. I think it'd kill that. 3 was about to kill anything unless he's going to like use it to kill a dozer or something as well, or a tank or anything. Then what you can actually do is get it right in there, detonate them there, and it should both of them buildings die. He's going to use all 4 on a war factory. He's going to have a spare one. We can see it there. Haley's going to come out, but it's empty. A little bit expensive for nuke as well. It's 1750, I think it is, or 1800. I think it's 1750. It's a little bit expensive. Tech is going to run off. This is quite a decent start for Keera. I'd like to see some more units out. Like quads are going to need to come out. Now you've seen that helix. You need at least, I would say at least 3 quads, but ideally like 5, because you don't know if he's going to build a second helix. That's got a GAT on it. So I imagine there's going to be a second, probably a second one. Going to see that next building captured. A shame because he's repaired that one and now gone in the damaged ones. That one needs to take a few hits. And it's dead. These workers going to escape from a Battlemaster that has creeped down the side. Unfortunately, not hit that demo trap. That demo trap did actually die. I think I missed that. A unit went into it. I think it was a Battlemaster. It's gone into it. Gonna evac the RPGs right next to a Battlemaster. Never want to do that because they'll just get run over straight away. You want to do it like, let's say your tech is here, you want to like run over here and evacuate them there so they get as many shots off as possible. As soon as the Battlemaster goes to run him over, you select them, press the X key, and they'll fan out and then keep firing, and it should get low. It will kill some stuff, of course, but you'll kill it quicker than evacuating right next to it where it can just run over some stuff. So Keera doing more and more tunnels, not going for oil though. I would love to see the oil get captured. He's got enough cash, like you can just click on your barracks, press B twice, which builds 2 rebels, queue them there, queue them there. As soon as you've got a spare 1,000, just click it, just forget about it, and just get your oils. Trust me, you'll be ahead for it. Going to build a 3rd supply instead, and there is a 2nd helix coming out, like I said, so I really hope he's got 3 quads. Don't think he has, because he's only got 2 units in there, and 2 of them are Scorps over here, so you can have maximum 2... you can have maximum 2 quads in his tunnel right now, which isn't enough to hold on against a Gatlix and a bunker helix. So I really hope we see more quads out, and I really hope we see the oil captured. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like he's gonna be moving these Scorps around. He needs to be careful because he knows there's a helix now. He knows there's 2. I'm not convinced we're seeing any more units out. A little bit slow to react from Keera. I really hope he makes a quad next. He's making more Scorps. See, there's 2 there, but it's not going to be enough. Okay, it's going to scare him back for a little second, but if he charged at them quads then, he could have just killed them both and just hovered here. As soon as they pop out, just kill whichever one they pop out at. Badboy again going for oil. I love to see the oil captured. We're going to see Overlords and ECMs. This is where Nuke is going to be strong. As soon as he's got both oils and pushing out with Overlords, I don't think there's a palace up, and there's no oils captured from the GLA side, so this is looking real bad for demo. If he had captured both of them oils, he could already be building palace. Then he's going to have things like demo bikes and stuff like that. How many workers? I love to have a worker count. I think there's 5 there. I'd like to see 6 or 7. Again, 5 there. Badboy scouted a demo trap. It's going to capture the enemy oil before Keera can get it. I've been saying the whole game he's not been getting his oil. To not have your oil at like 6 minutes is a little bit slow. He has got the upgrades ready on both oils, and he's actually going to take it back. He's going to take this left one as well. I really would like to see a palace though, because you've got no chance of fighting against these overlords unless you have 2 things. You need either to have 2 war factories and a ton of units. Kind of like that, but you need maybe double or triple to take out this. He's going to lose some stuff now, see. Or you need to have a palace and a Jarman with either rebel ambush or demo rebels or scuds or something you need. Luckily for Keera then, 2 ECMs are taken out. The Gat gets a load of shots after this Overlord. Going to push it back for now. The Lotus is coming back in to take probably that oil back again. Can have a little fight over the oil. These Overlords are going to heal, of course. I'd like to see the subliminal messaging upgrade taken by Badboy, because then these pluses here get bigger and they heal at a quicker rate. They give each other a quicker fire rate and stuff like that. So really good upgrade to get. It only costs $500 and the upgrade is pretty quick. I think it's like 30 seconds. So pretty much always the first upgrade I get when I am nuke. When I am inf, when I am tank, I get it all of those times. Sometimes tank, depends if you're going to have towers or not. These overlords are super strong. Without those 2 war factories, like I said, the second war factory is a little bit slow, but the palace is coming along too, and he's floating 4K, so maybe this is going to be alright for Keera, but I think these overlords on the left, more ECMs coming in to back them up. This overlord's been away to heal. These pluses still aren't huge though, so that means Badboy hasn't bought that upgrade. Going to keep pushing down the left. All of this stuff, by the way, that he's killing, he's got a command center which is going to be adding to his general's powers. So as soon as he's killed enough, any minute now, especially with this Lotus capturing stuff as well, actually, because I'm sure that adds to your general's promotions. Capture the supply, which is going to cause big problems. Yeah, he's going to have carpet out, and he's going to have artillery and mines out any second. Generally, you will see level 2 of the artillery and a carpet bomb selected. Carpet only costs 1 general's point. Artillery costs 2 if you want level 2. Does a ton of damage, and that's what you want to be getting generally. If Badboy's quick, he can actually deny that bunker, and that would save him a lot of hassle. Yeah, he's actually going to stop it, because if that bunker was full, they're going to be peppering away at these overlords, causing a little bit of hassle and distracting the fire as well. But now they've actually killed the RPGs before they got in. That overlord needs to move away ASAP, stop getting blocked. It's going to actually go down. Yeah, that rocket that landed there actually did some splash damage, did a little bit of damage, just enough to knock it down to 0 and cause the explosion. I need to see Jarman out now. If we get a Jarman out, he can easily win this Keera. These tier 1 units against like the tier 2 units of here comes the carpet. Actually, is it going to get taken out by the bunker? Yeah, it's going to get taken out by the bunker. Artillery, he was actually going for the palace, but I don't think he expected that many RPGs in there. Whoa, it was actually 4 in there and like 6 in there, so let's shut down the carpet. These overlords are a little bit out of position. I think they should be able to retreat with enough HP to re-heal and get back. If those Scorps keep focusing it, it might take it out just in case. Always annoying when they escape with just like 1 HP and they re-heal back to full. He's actually going to take it out. That Overlord's going to get Vet 2. Meanwhile, we've seen a Flamer sneak in here. He's flamed out that building, now going to cause some damage here. As soon as that supply goes down though, these 2 tunnels are going to start firing at that Flamer, and the Flamer's then going to go down. But it's achieved its purpose. It's actually got Vet 3. Taking out all that stuff, mainly from clearing that bunker, and I think that one, so that's 10 RPGs, no wonder he got a Vet 3. This Lotus is still in the base, so it's a good scout. It's got a huge range, as you can see, similar to like RPGs and Rangers and stuff, so it's an excellent scout, and not only that, but it obviously can capture buildings and steal cash. Going to see more Overlords and Helixes. It's the same 2 Helixes, if I'm not mistaken, from earlier. Keera is now, I don't know how many quads he's got, because quads aren't going to be able to face this, but quads are going to be able to kill this. So you need like a mixture of an army here, kind of like Badboy's doing. He's mixing it up so that Keera can't just make one thing that's going to cause damage. He's mixing it up to make it more difficult for your enemy. I'd like to also see probably nuke mix, because he can actually afford a nuke right now. He's actually spent it on more Overlords also. For nuke mix, it requires pretty late game, and you need a load of cash, because it costs 4,500 for the nuke, 1,000 for the airfield, 1,600 per meg, 2,000 for the meg upgrade. You probably want to get armor upgrade for megs. That costs 1,000, so it's quite healthy, quite a chunky investment from nuke to get that. But when you've got him up, GLA can't do anything really. Can't really move over the map. Can't produce any units that are clumped together. Buses go down like pretty instant. Yeah, it causes big problems, but expensive for that. Instead, we're going to see an Overlord and ECM army charging through the center. Going to see a Scud storm out of Keera. Don't like that, because he's losing the battle at the front, and if you're losing the battle, generally you won't start making a super weapon until you've reclaimed your land, or at least killed the enemy army, and then you can afford to sit back. But that Scud's going to take quite a few minutes to build, and then it's going to take 6 minutes to launch it. It's probably going to die, and there's actually a Lotus right by it as well, so it's probably going to get captured. But obviously he doesn't know the Lotus is still there. He thinks he's scared it off. Of course, it could still be sitting in the back of there. It could be over here, and Keera hasn't, I don't think, looked for it with the radar van, because he hasn't actually got a radar van, I don't think. So we're going to see more of a charge down the centre. We've got a Jarman out, but there's an outpost and troop crawler with all the stuff. Oh, those Scorps, a little bit of a bad pop, because they were all clumped up. One shot from the Overlord did damage to all of them, so they have to go back in. Overlord's going to continue to clear up. Gonna focus down more tunnels. We've got a flamer there, taking out a barracks. Overall, GCM is going to continue to push, taking out more stuff. This is all more general's promotions. Here comes the reloaded carpet. The buggies should be able to escape even now, but no, they're going to all die actually. These RPGs, I think he's got the demo upgrade. Yeah, he's got the demo upgrade, so you can walk up to these EMs and press the I key or detonate them like a terrorist. You should be able to take out them all that stuff. You're going to see an Overlord and Scorps from the GLA, one that he's captured actually by using the Jarman. Helix is going to come in. Don't know if that's a little bit ambitious because there is a gown here. There's some quads here. I think one is probably going to go down, yeah, and the other one's going to take a little bit of damage with just escape. Scud Storm is actually up, and we've got 4 minutes 30 on it, but the Lotus is there and actually going towards it. So, unfortunate for Keera. It looks like the Scud might get taken out. The only unit that can be detecting the Jarman without you being able to see like an outpost or something near is the Lotus. So you've got to be expecting a Lotus, and he needs to be. I'd probably be doing a tunnel there and a tunnel there, just to like, no matter which way the Lotus comes from it or any units come from it, then you can defend it. It looked like Badboy then actually used the artillery to like smoke screen the sound of the Lotus. That's actually pretty good. Artillery going to hit a black market. Scud is going to go down. Has to be sold. Gets 2,500 refund for that. Helix going to come in and take out a load of the GLA units. Got to remember as well, if Badboy takes this game, it's 3-1 for him, so he'll be taking this game. Going through to the next rounds. This is Keera's last chance to hold on. So Nuke's unit's actually running pretty thin on the ground. He's making hackers, and therefore had to cut some production of units. So he's actually running a little bit thin, but still clearing up the center. We've got the Lotus in the back of the base, still causing trouble. I would like to see a radar van and just like go up and down there with the quads, but he's choosing not to make a radar van, so it's going to be a little bit hard to kill that Lotus. Still no propaganda upgrade, subliminal messaging from Badboy, so these pluses are still really little, so they're not as powerful as they could be for just a $500 upgrade. He's got plenty of cash to afford it. Making hackers, we've got some spare trucks there, could be collecting from the centre, but I'm going to see the army push down the right. Now he knows that demo trap's there because he placed a beacon a while ago, and he's going to scout it anyway with the outposts. That carpet probably going to go down because just from 2 quads actually manages to get to his target and cancel the black market, but Keera is going to cancel it and get his money back. The whole 2,500 because the unit isn't built, but the building isn't built, but he's going to actually start rebuilding it pretty much straight away. He's going to be losing his oil very likely while he just messes around at the front with these units. These 2 overlords here are going to take it out. So the oil has gone down. We've got to remember Badboy is on the center, has hackers and has an oil, whereas Keera is on 1 supply but it's about to run out. That Lotus got a little bit ambitious and actually been taken out now. Probably would like to see it come over here and capture something, but nevertheless Badboy is winning this. Unless a demo rebel ambush comes out, it's looking like Badboy's going to take it. Pushing forward. Remember, he's getting more and more generals points for everything that he kills, and he's been clearing up loads of stuff, so you're going to see probably EMP only costs 1 point, but it's so powerful, just EMPs everything and disables everything. Anything units and anything buildings wise disables it all. This buggy's not going to do very much damage against the nuke army, because of course nuke army can re-heal. You need a significant amount of buggies if you're going to cause any damage. Jarman going to pick off some stuff. He's picked off that, but he's is actually going to stop that one getting captured. So it'd be cool if he's got a rebel ambush or something. You can actually go inside that, but he hasn't got a command center, so. And we're not going to see that because he needs a command center to for us to see that. These quads, what happens is when you target a helix that's too far away, the quad's range actually gets crazy, and if there's anything else near or remotely near, they'll be able to like attack it like there to there. Like we just saw briefly there, when they were there, they were shooting at this because they're focused on this, but it's out of range. They attack things at like a crazy range. Little bug in the game. I'm not supposed to really do that. I think it's classed as a bug abuse, but sometimes it happens by accident and you really can't help it. So in fact, it is hard to abuse because it very rarely happens, and you're very rarely in that situation unless the enemy's made helixes. So yeah. So game's slowing down a little bit. We're gonna see a command center get up, some 5%. Building from scratch. We've got an overlord and a palace for defense. We've got a load of units from Nuke though, and remember he's got general's powers which are much stronger than the GLAs. All he's got really is rebel ambush. He won't get sneak attack. Oh, does he even get sneak attack at all? Yeah, I think he does at level 5. I think. And he does get the anthrax bomb as well, but it doesn't last as long as if you're like Tox or if you're a GLA. Doesn't last as long. Palace actually going to get taken out by 1 artillery. That's a little bit strange. Command's going to take a little bit of damage. I think the worker is on a nice safe side. Yeah, the worker's at the back there, so he's going to carry on building that. 60% is probably going to get built unless these overlords go straight to it now. But we're going to see probably rebel ambush, and it's going to level a load of this army. Not all of it, but it's going to take out some of it. I'd like to see that overlord captured back. We've got this Jarman being detected by the Lotus. That's why if you nuke, it's sometimes good to have your Lotus in with your army because you can detect a Jarman, which is super handy. As a last resort, you can even use the Lotus to go back in an overlord if it's like a game-changing situation, but it is an expensive unit to be putting in an overlord, so it's only if it's like a game-changing situation do you want to be putting a thingy in there. Badboy knows that there's likely a demo rebel ambush. We're going to see it, no doubt. As soon as these units clump back up, you've got to be expecting it. It's not going to do that much though because they are all spread out. It's going to actually get 3 overlords, but it's not enough. Badboy microing 2 armies at the same time. He's got that on 4, that on 3, so he's controlling 2 armies. It's really decent. Helix is going to take out a arms dealer. We've got 2 overlords and we've got 2 scorps left for Keera. So he really has to hold on. He has got a really good chance actually. If he's got like an anthrax bomb or a sneak that can distract all of this stuff and the Jarman. I think that was a bad engagement for him. I think he needed to go in that tunnel and maybe take the engagement a little bit later. Because he's allowed them all to be disabled, they're kind of wasted now. He needed to engage at a little bit of a later stage when some of this was already dead, like we used on Jarman. But now it's looking pretty bad for Keera, and GG. Badboy takes it. So that is 3-1 for Badboy. He'll go through to the next round. I can't remember off the top of my head who he'll go through to play. We have got, I think 2 more games to cast of round 1, and then we're on to round 2. Round 2 has started, and some people have already played, so I need to catch up. Yes, I know people have started reading the times, and we can obviously see that one was played a lot later, so it's the fake one. But yeah, if I start adding the anti-spoiler screen that some people have asked for, that'll take me longer to produce videos. That'll be a longer length and take longer to upload and stuff. So I've got to kind of find a balance. I'd prefer to be doing more high-quality videos rather than adding things like an anti-spoiler screen at this point because I've got so many to produce. I'm so many games behind for casting, so that's the least on my priority. But you got to remember, sometimes actually, like especially like the Boyka versus Talk games, they played a few in the morning and then they played the rest like the next day or a different time. So sometimes the times are different if people can't play. Yeah, so if you don't want to know, just don't look at the times, don't look at the length of the video. Just start watching it and just forget about everything and just watch the games, and hopefully you enjoy. So yeah, cheers for watching guys, and be back very soon with some more games. So GG and see you next time.
got that fire warm and the stars are out tonight. All I need is you and I. You're the one I adore, and with you by my side, we are free.